Hello everybody, if you're looking for a specific angle on any map, timestamps are in the description. The first map is coastline. This first angle is a vault angle near ruined spawn, and what you line yourself up between that umbrella and that right chair you see on the screen, and you vault up onto that flower pot right there. And this works with any operator speed because I've done this with Clash, running out to the spawn to, as you see here, Ash. And you can open up that window right there and see all the way into Hall of Fame, or VIP is what it's called. And you can create multiple angles by walking across and vaulting on these wooden beams that you see here. And what I'm going to open up, well, this is usually opened up, is that rotation right there into sight, which is usually on that left side. But I'm opening up with the Ash charge. You could see in the back right corner of sight. Also, you could see all the way onto Cool Vibe stairs, which is really good. This one's pretty self-explanatory, but the good thing about this angle is that it gives you an angle onto luggage through aquarium, which is what you see right here. And then also you can get an angle on a hookah door, but it doesn't give you the best line of sight, but it still gives you an angle through hookah door onto top Cool Vibe stairs. This is a more of a complex angle, so what you're going to do is that white ball right there, you're going to stand on top so you get elevation, and you run onto that mini table, crouch. There's usually going to be a speaker in that back right chair. You're going to want to melee that out, vault up on top of the umbrella, run across, and then vault up on top of the other umbrella. Get that different line of sight onto billiards. This angle is just about catching people off guard, because people usually think it's safe when they run past. So that's just a quick, easy pick that you can get. And the angle is super small on the barricade. Like I'm showing you here on this main barricade, it's really small. This angle that I'm creating here gives you a line of sight from, like, obviously penthouse, but from penthouse through bathroom to near desk in the main entrance. So, like, yeah, you get a line of sight onto anyone peeking, and that gets all the way to head level in a person. So that's a really good angle. And, like, the good thing about this angle is that you can combine it with this next angle that I'm going to show you, this one right here, that you can break penthouse again, but through bathroom you break to service entrance, and you can get anyone pushing through service entrance caught off guard because the angle is really minimal and it's really hard to see. So if they're trying to get a peek back onto it, they won't be able to even tell sometimes. Like right here, they're just going to be running through service entrance. They're not even going to be looking up there. So you can stop the paint usually, which is really fun. This one's pretty self-explanatory also because it's just an angle on a main entrance people aren't aware of, where you can just walk through and then just get shot. So this one is also for defenders, but I'm using more here, sorry. What it is an angle from offices into blue bar, because some people push blue bar thinking that they're just safe, so that's a good angle to catch them off guard. This one's from that balcony onto hookah door. You can shoot through penthouse wall and then hookah wall, and you get an angle all the way onto hookah door, which is a really long angle and hard for attackers to see. This is also on that balcony, but it's a different angle on the kitchen. So you can do this even when you're kitchen objective. If they're trying to plant below the window or trying to vault in the window, this is what this angle is used for. You can stop anyone trying to push close to that window. You get a line of sight onto that balcony, they can barely see you, and you can clearly see them. So when they vault in or just standing outside the window, they're dead. This is where the bullet trail goes, all the way to there. Now we're moving on to clubhouse. So this first angle is a spawn peek by strip club, where you can look from the spawn. You can see the only two ways they could push, which is that left side where I was peeking now, and then that right side. So you can peek either which way. This is a scenario we're playing out. It's a cav spot. So I'm playing Thermite. I'm going to breach the hatch. I push through freezer. It's really hard to see him, even if you're droning. So you're just gonna run by him if you go to either drone or like place on a thermite charge, as you saw there. This is in logistics. There's 2 angles after that. It allows defenders to get angles onto hatch, freezer door, and onto hallway door, pushing in to kitchen. So we're playing out a scenario here. Here's thermite trying to reach the hatch. It's just easy pickings for defenders. Same with here. It's onto freezer door. Easy picks right there onto anyone who walks through freezer door. Here's the one onto kitchen door. Easy pickings right there for whoever walks through. This angle's from cash room into gym, and usually that cash wall is where the rotation is, so it's usually going to be open anyway, and people are just going to vault in and not think that you're there, so it's perfect. This angle you don't have to impact, but you can. You get a clear sight onto red stairs, which is perfect. Now moving on to bank. So this first angle, it's a little more exposed, but you get an angle onto that hatch, and you're gonna see their crotch area, and they won't be able to see you at all. So it's a good angle. And this angle we build on that concept even more, and it's tighter angle, so you gotta make sure you hit your shots. You get an angle all the way onto their toes in their crotch area from all the way upstairs, and they can't see you at all unless they're proning. So it's free damage onto the enemies with you staying 100, so it's perfect. Like as you see, you can only see the angle unless you prone, but that's gonna expose you from sight, so they're obviously not gonna prone there. This angle is self-explanatory. You just get an angle onto top blue stairs from sight, and that plant to the left blocks from skylight. So if you go to the middle of the plant right there, you just shoot forward to the right side of that painting. You get an angle all the way for when they vault in to printer by open area. And we have another angle that looks onto the same thing. So it's right, like directly right to that chair that you see there. Is how you line it up, like, and then you get that angle all the way onto that open area vault. And you can see their heads even before they're vaulting in. So you'd even have to wait till they're vaulting in. But you can, just to make sure you can get that frag onto them. And it's really hard to see from that window too. Yeah, so there's only one cafe angle because cafe is kind of not that great for angles. That's what we found out. So this allows you to get an angle into prep room, which is a really common push for when you're kitchen, and people don't have the time to look up because then they're exposed from OBJ. So as you see here, it's kind of a free pick. Moving on to canal. This angle allows you to look at one of the 2 windows on that balcony without being exposed from the window to the right. So even if they try to shoot you from there, the window that I'm looking at right now, they won't be able to get an angle onto you. And as you see right there, it's a easy pick because it's really hard for them to counter peek that. This is a spawn peek, but onto floating docks, there's 2 ways they could run. This is the one way they could run. This one is a spawn peek onto main. It's a run out spawn peek, but it's a really easy way to get a pick right there. This is the other angle onto floating docks. This is the other one of 2 ways they can run. And as you see it right there, just kind of an easy frag. This is a run out from bottom red stairs. And it's by construction spawn. They just drop down, hit your shots, and then you got it. Moving on to chalet. This angle is from offices onto balcony outside of bedroom. So here's the angle here. It's pretty self-explanatory. There you go. This angle is from bedroom into trophy. Goes through 2 walls, goes through trophy wall, and then if they vault in, it's easy picks like that. This is a spawn peek onto onto the main spawn where you just run over that main cliff, and then it's like they're exposed somehow, and you're able to see their body fully, and they can barely see you from outside. So there's that, and then you could do the same thing, but you don't have to do that whole vaulting sequence right here. This next angle is from dining onto small garage. So they just push in the door unconsciously sometimes, and easy picks right there. Moving on to border. This first angle, we're playing out a scenario. So thermite's upstairs breaching, and then there's a bandit tricking the wall above, or a mirror there, and you could shotgun through the light to kill anyone there. This angle, you could use anyone, but I'm using Master here. You can open up the angle above Vent's window, and usually people just break it, and you can get an angle to all the way to the outside. Same with here. This is on the passport entrance from servers, or not from servers, but you can get an angle on the passport entrance. And the best thing about this angle is that it allows you to see above the barricade. There's a little tiny pixel above the barricade, as you see right here, where you could see the person and shoot through it, and they don't even have to break the barricade. Shoot right there. This is a run out nitro. You could have either a friend on the main camera telling you when they're running up, or just listen for them. You run out, wait a little bit, and then throw that nitro, and you can kill them. Moving on to consulate. This angle is for defenders, but we had an attacker do the angle. So anybody that spawns in the front of consulate spawn, going to that left side, trying to avoid the spawn peaks, you can get an angle onto that if they're trying to just go to garage or something. This is for defenders. If we're playing out a scenario here again with a thermite where he's breaching, and then they clear OBJ, and they go to the right side of white van to plant, you have a clear line of sight from above to kill them. So it's perfect. This is a bathroom. I don't know if this is a glitch or not, but you could run up the toilet and stand on top of it, break open that wall from bathroom. You get a clear line of sight all the way like behind that desk right there. And anyone who goes to try and plant, you have easy angle, and it's really hard to see back onto. This is a spawn peak that's not well known at all. We probably created it, but you could break parts of the desk, and peek all the way into that spawn. Not directly immediately, but if they're trying to go to that main barricade, you could kill them. This is a camping angle for defenders. So if they're on that balcony right in front of you, you're trying to rappel up, you're really well hidden behind this bomb with the random lighting glitches that are happening here. So you blend in really well. So you see this kid rappelling, just line up your shots, and it's really hard for them to see you. Theme park. This is an angle from bunks onto barrels window, and you could just see them when they vault in. This is from another upstairs angle onto maintenance door in case they jump in, and you could combine this with an impact onto the wall above, so you can see when they're either placing their gadgets or like cabana pellets or thermites, and you could just shoot them out and they won't be ready for it. This is another angle where you could see onto bathroom if you're defending drug and storage. You could see when they vault in bathroom window, and it's easy pickings. Also, you could see outside onto the angle too, so it's perfect. This is actually an angle for attackers here. So if you go to initiation and offices upstairs, you could start breaching the floor and get angles on the common camping spots in throne or armory. So in that left corner behind that desk, behind that half wall, and you could get any gadgets that are on that reinforced wall right there. This is a spawn peek. Usually people just stand on this barricade and peek right, which it works, but there's a better way to do it. If you stand and like half fall off that green barrel, it allows you to stand up and you get an angle that's a lot wider onto the outside of bumper cars spawn to that left side. From barrels, it's an aggressive spawn peek, but a lot of people aren't aware of it, so if they just run by, they won't be aware and you can just pick them off. This is a spot where you could stand on the arcade machine if you get the angle right. If you shoot out that main barricade, if they're trying to push in, you could see head level onto that barricade. So if anyone's trying to push, you could just take their head off. So this angle is a vault angle onto there, so you don't have to throw an impact on either wall from offices or from cafe. So it just allows you to get a better line of sight onto cafe. So this is the last angle. If you made it through the video, good job. I don't know what else to say. Congrats, you made it through the video. This is a really good line of sight onto those yellow stairs back there. So if anyone's pushing up, it is really hard to see those bullet holes. You have a clear line of sight through those bullet holes. As you see, as I'm backing away, it is impossible to see unless you have ACOG. And it's still hard to see there. So thanks for watching the video. Peace.